Off the top at 5, it is primary election day all across the Sunshine State. Voters heading to the polls to make crucial selections to finalize the races that will be decided come November. Good evening, I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. If you haven't cast your ballot just yet, there is still time to do so. The polls don't close until 7 p.m. Among the biggest races, who will run Miami-Dade County? Incumbent Mayor Daniela Levine Cava is heavily favored to reach a runoff in the fall, and the ballot for the second slot has come down to the candidates you see on your screen.
Then there's the race for Miami-Dade Sheriff, a first for the county in more than 60 years. That race is a bit more crowded, with 11 Republicans and 4 Democrats competing for the top spot.
All right, let's get right out to CBS News Miami's Jo Murray. She joins us live outside of Precinct and Plantation with a closer look at the races and the turnout so far today. Joan?
Yeah, a little lackluster, Elliot and Lauren. We are here in Plantation. This is said to be one of the busier locations for voting in Broward. We have seen drips and drabs. It's picking up a little bit now with people getting out of work. And people still have 2 hours, as you mentioned, to get to the polls because there is a lot to be decided here and in Miami-Dade County. The deadline's fast approaching to vote in the primary, whether it's dropping off your mail-in ballot or going in person to vote, like Greg and Karen Goth, who never miss an election. They did not have a lot of competition inside their Plantation precinct.
Honestly, we were surprised. You know, usually when we come out to vote, and before we got smart with the mail-in ballots, we came out to vote, you know, in the regular polling place. And
it was crowded.
It was crowded. There were always a lot of people there. We waited in line for an hour or more.
Turnout in Broward and Miami-Dade is on the lower side. Broward's supervisor is hoping when all votes are counted, it will be 20%. Why should Broward voters care about this primary?
Well, this is an important election because we are picking several key leaders in the community, from school board members to judges to county executives. There's a number of key positions that are being decided right now, not going on to November, but will be decided right here in this election in August.
At Miami-Dade's Indian Creek polling location, we met Rebecca Pelham, who works for an organization encouraging the youth to vote.
Young voters in specific, they move a lot, you know, they're constantly changing their precincts, so getting young voters out to vote takes, additional energy.
Miami-Dade voters deciding on a mayor. Incumbent Democrat Daniela Levine Cava is facing 5 Republicans and 1 independent. And for the first time in nearly 60 years, Miami-Dade voters will choose a new sheriff.
We've had quite a few cars that come by, maybe 2 or 3 at a time.
These campaign workers in Broward said the people going to the polls are doing their homework.
Your vote counts, so if you want stuff to be changed in this community, you got to get out and vote.
Broward is also picking a sheriff. Incumbent Gregory Toney is going against 3 Democratic challengers. Another closely watched race, the Broward County School Board. 5 school board members are running. Daniel Fogan-Hawley and Tori Alston were appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis, and the outcome of those races could set the direction of the board. Parent Mary Donovan said she was researching the candidates. So what were you looking for in a school board member?
Someone who's really going to have the best interests of our students and their safety. Yeah, so that's very important.
So you see, a lot of people were doing a lot of reading up on the candidates. Now, you have till 7 o'clock. Remember, you have to have a picture ID, and a lot of precincts have changed in both counties. So if you are going to the polls, check the Broward and the Miami-Dade Supervisor of Elections webpage to make sure you're going to the right spot. Reporting in Plantation, Joan Murray, CBS News, Miami.